has been so bad that the city's fallen under martial law. At this hour, the troops will shoot on sight, and I'm showing several guards and a robot near the hotel. Keep your head down.
Hello, this is Cerebro talking while editing. I have problem with this episode. I think for 2 hours my microphone wasn't turned on, so it didn't record anything that I said while I was playing. So I will instead replace my talking with this voiceover, and I will trim my 2 hours of gameplay as much as possible, so you don't watch me just being silent all the time. I will just leave the action scenes and once that when I read something. So yeah, sorry about that. This was my fuck up. Declaration of martial law. Effective immediately, all citizens of New York City are hereby informed that, at the request of Governor Walpole, President Meade has declared martial law to be in effect for Manhattan and surrounding boroughs. Until further notice, the affected areas are under the authority of the Federal Emergency Management Administration, who will work with UNATCO and local law enforcement to eliminate the terrorist threat that has paralyzed the city in the past week. This is an extreme measure, one undertaken with the utmost gravity, but it is a necessary step to ensure the safety of the citizens of New York, said Walton Simmons, director of FEMA. I can only stress that it is a temporary situation that will be resolved as quickly as possible. Citizens are advised that a curfew has been instituted from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Further details will follow. Most Wanted, J.C. Denton. Citizens of New York are warned to be on the lookout for terrorist J.C. Denton, also known as J.C. Denton. Denton, a terrorist leader, is wanted in conjunction with a number of crimes, including the recent attack on UNATCO headquarters, the bombing of the Versailles building in Hong Kong, and the murders of Juan Ivanovich Lebedev, UNATCO agent Anna Navarre, and UNATCO director Joseph Menderly. Denton is approximately 6 feet tall, with silver facial tattoos and solid blue eyes, the result of genetic condition usually concealed by a pair of sunglasses. He is armed and extremely dangerous. If you believe you have seen or know someone answering this description, do not attempt to engage them, but immediately report them to your nearest FEMA, UNATCO, or police presence. New Cremation Center. As per FEMA Public Health Directive 27, all bodies are to be cremated immediately upon expiration. To facilitate the process, a new crematorium has been opened in Yankee Stadium. However, citizens are asked not to transport bodies themselves, but to contact the appropriate health officials at emergency services. If they require assistance, failure to comply with any FEMA directive is punishable by a minimum sentence of 3 years in jail and or a fine of up to 10,000 credits. Government shutdowns. Until further notice, all cities, state and county offices are closed and the following services suspended: public schools, municipal buses, garbage service, road maintenance. In addition, all air travel to and from John F. Kennedy International Airport and La Guardia has been cancelled. Transit disruptions. As a result of terrorist action, several subway stations are now closed to traffic. 18th Street, Battery Park, York Street, Clark Street, High Street, Queensbridge and Queensboro, Pelham Green Line from Elder to Middleton. Alternate routes will be posted at or near the affected stations or can be found on transit. Note that district passes will be strictly monitored to prevent unauthorized travel, and curfew will be observed at all stations throughout the greater metropolitan area.
There's one.
Officer in distress! Sweet. He's way too...
From J. Auret to A. Priest. Stay home. I am going to talk to the staff individually, but if the riots are as bad tomorrow as they were today, then I want you to stay home. This place is starting to feel a lot like a war zone, only I'm not sure who the enemy is. and I am afraid it might be us. In any case, I'm going to leave the clinic open. What few supplies we had have been removed, and the place might at least provide some shelter for those who need it. If I am able to make it in tomorrow, I will tend to those who here as best as I can. Be careful. Auret. From Lisa Priest to A Priest. What's going on? I don't know if this mail will find you or not. It's been bounced a couple of times off the New York net, but I keep trying, hoping it's temporary downtime and not something permanent. There's been an almost total blackout of news from New York City. Just talk about terrorists and martial law. Last thing I saw on broadcast was some smuggled footage of these black helicopters and soldiers in riot gear. It looked like a war. The president came on and said that it was only temporary, that it was necessary to protect our way of life. I think that was it. Afterwards, one of the other grad students here started making plans to move to Lagos, even got a passport. I began to wonder if he might not have the right idea. No one can get through to you on the phone, and we are all just hoping you are okay. As soon as you can, call us or write or do whatever you have to do. I will be thinking about you, Liz.
Hey Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will.
Smart man. Staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there. Lot of bad mojo. All those cops acting like they're invading a foreign country. I hear they've got a cure. That's what people are saying. Heard it from Smuggler. Keeping it all to themselves. What happened in this damn country? Keeps going from bad to worse. You stay in here. Mostly no one bothers us in here.
God damn, but I'm tired of living like this. I saw the cops shoot someone right in front of me. It's not like television, it's just a pop and then there's some blood on the ground. They said the martial law was only temporary, but it doesn't feel very temporary to me. Ike thinks they've got a cure, but there's not enough for everyone. That's why the soldiers are out there, protecting the cure. At the kitchen, they told me I should repent my sins, but I don't know what I did wrong. At least I don't have the plague. You ever been to Paris? I'd like to see Paris. Ike thinks they've got a cure, but there's not enough for everyone.
The clinic is closing.
The soldiers are out.
If you're having an emergency, please see one of the bots.
Big story at the clinic?
I interviewed the doctors, poker-faced as politicians. Didn't even blink when you say the word ambrosia.
Maybe they think you're talking about the food of the gods.
I'm serious. Don't believe the stories coming out of Hong Kong that the government had a cure all along.
Could be. Hey, you're a reporter. Heard the name Stanton Dowd?
Dowd? Sure, used to be a big importer, right? Thinking of starting a business?
I just need to find him.
In some kind of trouble?
Do you know him or not?
Afraid I don't know how to contact him. I thought he was dead, actually. I figured you were up to no good. Stanton Dowd. Haven't heard that name in a long, long time. Never met Dowd myself. I figured you were up to no good.
Beth Duclair awarded Legion of Honor, Paris, France. Beth Duclair, millionaire, philanthropist, activist, and famously reputed to be the mistress of French President Alain Bourdieu-Manure, was today posthumously awarded the position of Chevalier in the Ordre Royal de la Légion d'Honneur created by Napoleon Bonaparte on May 19, 1802. The Legion of Honor is an order of merit to which all qualifying military personnel or civilians can be nominated without regard to birth or religion, provided that they swear to uphold liberty and equality. The award wasn't without some controversy, as members of the Republican Social Union for French Democracy party disputed the merit based on her involvement in the Somnolente Ilie scandal that rocked the Serra administration 5 years ago. Bette Duclair passed away in September, found dead at her chateau of natural causes. She was survived by her daughter Nicolette Duclair, who has been missing since her mother's death. Police currently have no leads as to her whereabouts. The award was accepted on Bette Duclair's behalf by President Bourgeois Monere. From T. Moore to G. Auret. I appreciate your update, but I will be frank with you. The situation is deteriorating faster than you know, and the board is completely paralyzed. That 10 million credit donation promised by Page is nowhere to be seen. 2/3 of the staff haven't shown up to work in the last few days. Rumors are starting to surface that there may be a cure for the Great Death, and what few supply runs we have managed have been attacked by rioters who think we are hoarding it. The media has been absolutely irresponsible, stirring people up into a frenzy. UNATCO troops set up shop here yesterday, calling the whole thing a peacekeeping occupation and monitoring all medical traffic. When certain individuals come into any of the clinics for treatment, they are immediately rounded up. I'm not sure who's running the show anymore. If you get this message, do whatever you need to do, up to and including shutting down the clinic. First priority should be the safety of you and your staff. I'm not sure how we can help anymore. From Walton Simmons to New York Medical Authority. To all staff, the recent terrorist attacks on the city and people of New York and the subsequent declaration of martial law in an attempt to stem the tide of violence has unfortunately created an environment where rumor has supplanted fact as the currency of information. In an effort to ensure that you have the latest, most accurate news, FEMA will be sending you periodic bulletins. Only stories officially verified and approved by FEMA should be trusted. First and foremost, I can put an end to one rumor and emphatically state that there is no cure for the Great Death at present. Government scientists are working day and night to find a treatment, but any stories referencing a secret government cure are outright lies of the most vicious sort. Future bulletins will follow. Please feel free to contact your nearest FEMA or UNATCO representative if you have any further questions.
Why'd you come back? UNATCO's got every cop in New York after you.
Unfinished business.
So you finally wised up and joined the NSF.
I don't know if I've joined anything, except maybe the people.
Good enough. You know where you stand. It's because people don't know they can pick a side that the government has so much power.
I've got to get moving. Have anything you want to sell?
Sure, something you might like. An assault shotgun and some sabot rounds. I also have some lambs. I'll give you the whole box of 5 for $3,500.
Never mind.
From E. Velikovsky, Informaция, which translated from Russian to information. I found the files you wanted, but I had to obtain them from the Biopreparat data well in Sverdlovsk at great expense. Strange. This information wasn't part of any official biopreparats research effort that I have been able to find, but was conducted under the codename Величественный. Величественный is translated like grandiose, I think. Something grand, something like that. Over the last 2 decades. There were several other projects attached to the same name being conducted throughout the world, but it was impossible to derive anything from them aside from their existence. In any case, your buyer must have some fairly esoteric interest. You will find my fee debited from your account. Nanoscale molecular interactions with polymerase, biochemical immunity rejection studies series, genome map, subject J.C. Denton, sulfur catalytic reaction with protease site, regressive degradation of human immune complex, величественный. From generic mail to friend in need. You helped me and some friends out recently. That transaction was business, but you still did me a good turn. I don't forget that. I heard through channels that there's some bad stuff coming down on you. Don't know why. People I talked to just said it had to do with a guy named JC. I haven't heard of him, but someone wants him dead, cold in the ground, personal reasons, and your name has come up. Fair warning, watch your back. Decker. From Upnet to J.C. Denton. Icarus is looking for you.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, Yanako likes to work alone. I just came out to look up a girl I used to know, Sandra Renton. FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
She left town.
I know. Just my luck.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We'd sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it? I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
Us Americans, last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together. I don't know why we let so many crooks run this country. I saw Walton Simons himself get out of a helicopter on the roof of the hangar. We know a cover-up when we see one. I asked one of the guys, so what's the emergency? Why's FEMA here? He said, you ask one more question, the emergency's gonna be you. That's how they talk to you.
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd.
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter. Know where I can find him?
I'm gonna say this once. That German mech from UNATCO already came by looking for you. You got money to spend? Fine. This curfew's killing me, but leave me out of your business. That guy's oiled up and ready for a fight.
Gunther.
Do you want something or not?
Never mind.
I don't know why we let so many crooks run this country.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city?
I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at UNATCO?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes Ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd.
Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about Ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly. You'll have to trust me. Green doesn't know who I really work for, so I managed to get him talking. Apparently, they promised Green some kind of position in Washington. Someone will meet you in the alley. Someone will meet you in the alley.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
You aren't a reporter at all. You work for UNATCO.
Guess you scooped me this time.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done, if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana. We have to keep our heads here.
I'm so sad that my voice wasn't recorded in this segment. I was laughing my ass off when I was talking with Dowd, and this bandit just put the gun on my back and was listening to us the whole time. And then I turned around and cut his head.
Tong told me he found an interesting molecular signature on the virus, a clue to who developed it. I am certain it was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters. It was a group of conspirators within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with. The conspirators were far more ruthless than we were. We couldn't compete. Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power. However, the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon. Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop. It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine. The Order hasn't so much lasted as been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted, the system, or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization. Cecil Rhodes, for instance. Absolutely no formal connection to the Illuminati at all, but one of the greatest visionaries of centralized power. Now we have Rhodes Scholarships, which feed recruits right into the Council on Foreign Relations, a very powerful tool. In my opinion, the history of the human race has been one long succession of conspiracies. To deceive ourselves, we call the successful conspiracies governments. We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler. We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Ton. Get out of there.
We are preparing for our operation now. You are finished.
Yes. Blood.
I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto, and meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
So?
I've uncovered the truth about the Grey Death. It's a man-made virus, and there's a load of it on a super freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
No tall stories, just tell me what you want.
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt, for me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I've dropped you in an abandoned lot next to the base. There should be an old grate on the wall that you can gain entry through. I've got to get out of here before the sentries get suspicious. You're past the fence. Good. Up ahead are the barracks. You need to gain entry to the base and eventually reach the large building to the north. Keep your eyes open for the ammo storage facility. You need to load up on explosives.
You came in on the chopper? You must be with the DC people. My sister lives down there. She works in the Space Museum. I've never seen so many folks from the Beltway. It's like a convention. Us troops, we're pretty anxious to find out what's going on. I guess we'll hear about it on the news and then we can say we were there.
Search for terrorist leader intensifies. UNATCO is working closely with FEMA and other international security agencies around the world to apprehend J.C. Denton, a terrorist with ties to a number of groups including the NSF, Silhouette, and organized crime in Hong Kong. We believe him to be responsible for organizing and leading the attack on Liberty Island and the death of a number of UNATCO agents, said Walton Simmons, director of FEMA. The necessity of instituting martial law in New York, unheard of in the history of America, is directly attributable to criminal elements operating under his orders. Simmons went on to say that evidence recovered from the recent bombing of the Versailles building in Hong Kong demonstrates J.C. Denton's involvement beyond a shadow of a doubt, and points towards an organized systematic campaign of terror designed to extort freedom for politically dangerous ideologies through any means necessary. Authorities are also seeking any information on the whereabouts of Alex Jacobson or Brian Jock Flanagan, key figures in the terrorist organization.
You must be Denton.
Who's asking?
Our buddy Vinny said to expect him. Think you can find out what's going on in there? Go for it.
Is FEMA really running the show?
FEMA and the Chinese? I don't like the smell of it one bit.
Me either.
His key will open the main gate. The guard just inside the main building entrance will let you pass, but don't expect any hospitality from the FEMA people.
You're at the main gate. Get to the door at the base of the huge crane in the distance. But watch out for the guards and security bots.
I have begun planning your future objectives. Dow will be sending you to Paris. Make sure he gives you the current residence of his associate, Morgan Everett. I do not have access to that information.
At a lavish press conference today, attended by mainstream and technical media alike, Bob Page unveiled Page Industries' newest technological achievement, Aquinas. Rumored to have been in development for almost 5 years at a cost of over $1 billion credits. Aquinas is a seamless, transparent replacement for the current patchwork of net protocols that promises to radically expand bandwidth without the need for new hardware. Aquinas is the result of over 500 man-years of effort on the part of some of the most talented and driven people in the industry, Page said at the conference. We are grateful to the NSA and the Hague Commission on Secure Communications for trusting Page Industries with the responsibility for this technological milestone. As of noon today, you can expect nearly all of the world's net traffic to be carried by Aquinas. Bandwidth is now, for all intents and purposes, free. The remainder of the press conference involved presentations by the leaders of the carriers allied with Page Industries and a technological discussion of the Aquinas protocol, named after the titular Thomas Aquinas, whose philosophy is a well-known passion for Bob Page.
You won't believe this, JC. There was a raid on smugglers. I just saw Gunter get into a copter on the roof and head back to Unatco. I checked the police bands, though, and they're still looking for Smuggler. Looks like he managed to slip away. Try taking the elevator to the top of that crane. You might be able to get on the roof and enter the building through the air conditioning ducts. The sewer leads straight to the water. You can reach the ship this way if you don't mind swimming.
Hey, you're the guy Vinny was talking about, Sandra's friend.
Yeah?
We're 100% behind you. We want to know what's happening on the ship.
Me too.
The code to the ramp is 6655. It's that easy, but watch out for the guys on night patrol.
I will, thanks.
Good luck.
There's the objective, the PRCS wall cloud. You should have no trouble slipping past the guards on the dock. They seem to be walking standard patrol routes. This is a heavily guarded building. Be prepared for resistance.
You must be Denton. Come here, I've got something to tell you. They gave the ramp key to the foreman. I think his locker's just up the hall. Be careful in there. The FEMA people are on red alert. Don't ask me why. The FEMA people are on red alert. Don't ask me why.
This is the main air circulation fan. If you want to slip in this way, you should look for a maintenance hatch or follow the air vents out of this room. But be prepared for dangerous machinery and maintenance bots.
Who am I hearing there?
Good work. Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
Whoever that is, my orders are this.
There is another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
And we're back. This is the point where my game crashed and I realized that my mic wasn't recording. So now I'm talking in real time, and as you can hear, I am very depressed about this. That was very dumb from my side, but I'm blaming mostly my mic for this. It does this very rarely, and it was working just fine yesterday, so not my problem. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna use this rocket and then go get my gap gun. I was talking so much, like for 2.5 hours. Wasted all my efforts. It wasn't as precise as I expected it to be, but that's okay. So they don't see my dot actually, and that shot was precise as fuck actually. Is laser dot overpowered? Nice. I can shoot so accurately now. Also, they give you so much lamps. You don't really need to buy them from smuggler. Yeah, you need to remember to turn it on each time. But I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do after this. Will I make a voiceover to make up for my lost commentary? Will I make a montage to make you watch less of me just being silent? I don't know. What? Am I supposed to do something here? I don't know. I was afraid that I would die. Yeah, I died a lot this episode, and remaking my frustrated reactions will be difficult.
Did anybody else hear something?
Glad that he's blind. My god, the pistol is so good right now. But I'm sure it will not do much against Gunther. shit. Ow. Fuck. Actually, I could just heal myself with the bot. Can I make this jump? Oh. I didn't check this room. Before we arrive in port, I want you to perform the normal code rotation but revoke all access to the ship's armory and change the code to tell no one. You and I will be the only ones with access. Simmons is no better than a snake, and I question whether the crew would understand what I must do. You alone I can trust, Zhao. We arrived at 1827 today, 3 hours ahead of schedule. How do you say this? Schedule. The modifications to the cargo base have been completed as specified, and the helicopters should begin loading within the hour. I trust your people will be careful with the cargo. The crew of the ship is still my responsibility. Be careful of my Ling. She is my responsibility as well. Yeah, I did said that this thing is same as Walter Simmons' communication port that he used with Manderley. Kei Zhao, Captain. From Lin Zhao to Daddy. Hi Daddy, I just wanted to see how you are doing. I am practicing my English, can you tell? My teacher says I am almost the best in my class. When will you be back? Mommy told me she loves you, and I love you too. Today some nice men came to school to see me. They said they were your friends, and if there was ever a problem, they would come and get me so that I could see you. I told Mommy and she didn't seem to like that, but I thought they were very nice. Mommy says you will be back soon and I can't wait to go to the museum again. I love you, Daddy. Hug and kiss, Lin. F. Kong. A matter of discussion. The TU have been most intrigued by your information regarding Walton Simmons and the implied threats towards you and your family. The well-being of anyone's family is certainly the primary concern of the Chinese people and their chosen instruments. However, we are also troubled by your reluctance to appear for counseling and the apparent use of a registered Chinese fighter in a way that doesn't contribute to the communal good. We would hope that you have not made regrettable decisions in the absence of appropriate advice. Please contact us immediately so that we may discuss your involvement and the correct course of action for both yourself and your family. Weird.
Captain Zhao, the helicopters will be there shortly. They're to be loaded for spraying of the virus. No delays. I want the helicopters operating before sunrise.
So, this captain is being threatened both by... Oh, that's a lot of money. Both by Simmons and Chinese government. I wonder if I already killed that captain and didn't even notice that. Yeah, Chinese government, huh? They want to know everything, and you knowing nothing. I actually do have key for below decks now. Two guys. I wonder if they can be distracted with my dart.
Who's there? That's it. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
Shit, nice shot.
That's one down. Check.
Nice shot, brother.
Son of a... Aim for the head. Watch it. That's it on far.
reverse the flow. There should be a switch nearby to turn on the pumps, and the computer should allow you to reverse the flow. The bilge valves are open. Now just breach the last of the weld points.
I did that again. I push the Windows button instead of Alt. I need to disable that. My game didn't crash this time. Oh shit, my energies need to recharge. What do I blow up actually?
Do not forget about Everett. I have located his mistress, Beth Duclair, but she is dead. The last living associate of the Illuminati leadership is the daughter, Nicolette Duclair. Ask Dowd about Nicolette. We need someone to take us to Everett.
Am I supposed to blow up this? I think that's the spot. Holy, that's not the place I want to be right now. I want to be that was a big sneeze.
You'll have to go around. We're rewiring this part of the ship.
I won't get in the way.
The transformers are shorting out, and I can't shut them down. A lot of charge in there. The overhead walkway is like the plate of a capacitor.
Sounds like a job for bots.
You said it. They don't pay me enough to go in there myself. I'm waiting on a couple more spiders. The first two have quit responding.
I could take a look for you.
I wouldn't advise it. You'd have to shut down 2 power control panels, one of them under the floor. The guys in the operations room of the helicopter bay have been on my case. Their computers are fried, but it's not worth the risk. No way! Arcs of electricity come off that thing like lightning. I can't be responsible if you get hurt. We have to shut down both control panels to kill the power. The bots will be here any minute.
There is a max. Oh man. Need to use my augments more now. I am getting confused about where I'm going. Yay, my gap gun is back. Now I can rest easily. This mission is massive, much bigger than I expected. I think I'm done for today and we'll continue next time. Oops. I was thinking about upgrading my weapons heavy. I had suspicion that gap gun doesn't one-shot the mechs because I am still at untrained. It was weird to me that gap gun doesn't one-shot them, but the low can. And being able to reload faster is good. Still walk slowly though. Yeah, you didn't really need lamps from Smuggler. There's plenty explosives in this base.
Arcs of electricity come off that thing like lightning. I can't be responsible if you get hurt.
These bots take many shots to kill. Maybe I should just use my EMP grenade. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, cut the power to the transformers, one of them under the floor, so yeah, I turned off one, and I need to turn off second one. Yeah, very good. Oh fuck. Laser sight is so good. I see no one. Oh. That was very smooth. I am kinda proud with myself. Key to the locker. Oh. Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hammond, Chapter 23. There weren't many moves left. Jacob knew that. Most of the pawns had been taken off the board and his own queen lost. The game had entered its final phase, and now the question wasn't which piece to sacrifice. They were all more or less expendable, but when? He shined his flashlight throughout the rooms of the vacant house. It was a perfectly serviceable tract home somewhere in the suburbs, where the sun occasionally shone. It looked like no one had lived there for ages, and that was true enough. Jacob just took care of the bills. Any paper trail ended at Hope's Cemetery, upstate. In the attic, he found the old water heater, cold now. He removed the top and felt along the edge for a nearly invisible strand of fishing line. Jacob held back on the line until he pulled a dripping plastic bag free of the murky tank. He took the flashlight between his teeth and opened the bag. Inside was a gun, A clean gun. Its serial numbers filed and the rifling scratched beyond any possible match. The bullets all reloads with blank copper casings. No fingerprints. Time for the next move. What should I get rid of? I do have 2 of these, so... yeah, I will leave it here. So many codes in this ship and I didn't really use any because there's too much of them. I'm kinda overwhelmed. Okay, I think this is the last one I should blow up. No? Did I miss one? I think I know where I missed. Yes, nice. Am I not done yet? How many did I blow up? I don't remember already. 5 of them should be... I guess I blew up only 4. I haven't played since Monday and it was 6 days ago. If only if I were able to play whenever I can, I wouldn't get my memory so fuzzy and keep forgetting basic things. I'm sorry about that. Shit. Nice. The speed enhancement augment is good enough for me to carry. Not carry, just traverse. And I'm back here. Shit. I think I don't need to open this. Oh. Ah. Maybe I should check the images. It's not very clear. I blew up one here, one here. Two should be in boulder. I think I blew up only one.
The bots will be here any minute.
I didn't notice that you have key. Shit, I haven't been here. And then what? I think it's hidden in this corner. Aha. What? Ah, that's fucking sucks.
Sorry, mister. Orders are orders.
That's... You bastards. Jesus, I almost died from this. Tranquilizer darts are no joke. And what was the point of coming here? The fuck? Did I miss something? I have no idea. There you go. think I've gone wrong way. Yep. That's what I get for not finishing game fast.
I show alarms active everywhere and bulkheads closing. Get out of there now. At the west end of the dock is a maintenance store to the air conditioning system. A ladder will take you to the ventilation channels. Jock is waiting on the roof.
Yeah, I see him.
I've dropped you at the main gate. No sign of danger. Talk to Dowd, then I'll pick you up.
Such a massive helicopter zone compared to buildings. It's very big.
Yes? What is it? I'm here to meet with Dowd. Just a minute. I'll be right out to let you in. Mr. Dowd awaits you in the family mausoleum. The building that says Dowd on the front, on the western side of the cemetery.
Do you hear that noise? It's the same noise that I hear in UNATCO HQ, this radar. The grenade launcher ammo randomly sitting in the graveyard. Noble Paladin, Lord Brinley. Oh. I should test this. If I push the heal button, heal all button, will one medkit heal everything in balanced way, or will it use like 4 medkits in several spots? Ah, okay, it does exactly what I wanted. via electric cells in a very random places every time. I don't expect them to appear in such quantity, so I don't use my augments that much. But I should use them more. From TT to Stanton Dowd. Mr. Dowd, I have long enjoyed our acquaintance and the many rewarding conversations we have had since first meeting. I must apologize then, if what I now ask strays beyond the boundaries of that relationship. But I feel we are in a position to benefit not just each other, but to avert a terrible tragedy from befalling all the peoples of the world. I am sending an associate of mine to New York. I hope you will take the opportunity to meet with him. Through his efforts, we have uncovered some clues to the nature of the Great Death virus. It is artificially created and appears to be connected to the Illuminati in some fashion, or someone wishes us to believe that it is. Those responsible for the virus are delivering a shipment to New York aboard a super freighter previously owned by you, currently registered as the PRCS Cloud. No doubt the virus will be used to infect thousands more in an effort to create fear and confusion. Any assistance you could give my associate and I in preventing the virus from being released will save untold lives. Ooh. Doubt has many secret entrances. Well, he is very paranoid, so after being an Illuminati I can see why. Ah, wait. Yeah, that's the same place. I've been here already. I wonder what skill I should upgrade next. Pistol is very good in advanced. I don't see the point to master it. Lethally precise. Does master only increase the precision? The precision? It seems awfully expensive for this. Maybe damage too. It's not very clear. Same with rifle. Like master descriptions are kind of vague. They don't say exactly what they do. I didn't even notice the demolition skill. Haven't considered it. What do they mean by grenade accuracy? Maybe range? Yeah, I think I should upgrade my rifle. I want my sniper rifle do as much damage as possible. Maybe it will one-shot the commando guys. Random foot. Nothing. Yeah, I think we're good to talk. Wait, what's that? Don't mind if I do. Nice. I will upgrade my speed. I want it to be better. I need to pick that lockpick back. Yo, I'm fast as fuck, boy, and jumping too is much better now. This is fun. I think Deus Ex Human Revolution didn't have upgrades for speed.
How'd you get in?
The gatekeeper, how else?
Strange. No one's supposed to be working this late. Did he say anything?
Not really. Think I should check it out?
Oh, don't mind my paranoia. Occupational hazard. I'm sure he has his business.
He seemed harmless. Anyway, I scuttled the freighter and destroyed the stockpile of plague virus.
Excellent, my friend. We have them on the run.
I brought you something for that cough. Hope it works.
Ambrosia, you found some.
Mr. Dowd, tell me something. Someone calling himself Daedalus has been broadcasting to my info link. He wants me to go to Paris to find an associate of yours, Morgan Everett.
Yes, Everett. We need his help to develop a cure. Who is this Daedalus?
I don't know. He seems to be an ally, but if your friend doesn't want to be found...
At this stage, we might be out of options. You see, I was able to decipher the molecular signatures Tracer Tong found, and it turns out Everett was the one who developed the eutactic component of the virus.
He developed the virus for the Illuminati?
Not exactly. The work was on augmentations. It was Bob Page who wanted to develop it into a weapon. Tong found Page's signature on the virus as well.
Page, the billionaire. How does he relate to Majestic 12?
He was among the original group of Illuminati who broke off to form Majestic 12. Not so good at the science, though. He must be directing operations.
So Everett should be able to reverse engineer Page's modifications and help find a cure.
Exactly.
Daedalus said I should find Nicolette Duclair first.
Yes. Everett is close to the Duclairs. My suggestion, too. Unfortunately, I've lost touch with the Paris crowd.
How do I find Nicolette?
She's a member of the French terrorist group Silhouette, last I heard. They're rumored to meet in the Paris catacombs.
Great. I'll have Jock drop me off at the catacombs.
I'll give you what I have on Nicolette. It's not much. Just a few snapshots of the catacombs area.
Thanks. I'm sure they will be helpful.
Okay.
Bob Page was Morgan Everett's protege. A good student, but very impatient. When one of Page's plates was contaminated, he would smash everything in his cubicle with a ball-peen hammer.
What is a ball-peen hammer? I don't know. Is it the hammer that you use on marble statues?
I should have guessed he would go bad. Page resisted the degrees of Illuminism as they were implemented. Never made it past Master of Tyre. He would sleep through the Hatha Yoga exercises in the morning, so it became impossible for him to advance. With Majestic 12, from what I can tell, he's replaced the degrees with a hierarchy of security clearances. Same structure, only secular. He names the various clearances after angels, though. I find that ironic. A bright man. Understands the origins of loyalty. Advancement through the layers of secrecy provides incentives for recruits to perform well. Don't underestimate the allure of a well-kept secret. Our organization lasted from the Crusades to the early 21st century, and our only secret was a technique of meditation, a way of imaging your body dissolving into light. If you want to know about Paige, ask Everett when you get to Paris. They were like father and son once.
Wait, so... what?
You better get moving.
The main secret of humanity is yoga exercise? Meditation method? That's confusing.
Whoa, big problem. Somebody set up an EM disruption field. My controls are all over the place. The source seems to be a small building just inside the cemetery gate. Take out the field generator or his power source or I won't be able to land.
Okay. Maybe I should use this side entrance. Bro, you should hide. Dot? Dot? He already hit somewhere? Okay. Smart. Maybe I should use my thermal optic camo. And then snipe. Okay, it didn't work. Fuck. Run and gun, run and gun. I think we're good. Oh. You stealth pistol. Aha. So this thing I already heard before. I should recharge my augment just in case.
I've got a bogey, no ID. JC, I'm coming in fast. LZ is hot, so get to me as soon as you can. I'm gonna be a sitting duck out here.
Nope.
Goodbye.
Ready to head out? Dowd needs us to contact his associate in Paris.
Guys, right? Talk inside.
The leader of the Illuminati? He's not an easy man to find.
Let's go.
Nah, only Paris wasn't under martial law.
great city it used to be.
Oh fuck. He almost scratched my butt with the bullets.
Well, enjoy Paris. Sorry I couldn't get you any closer than this. Majestic 12 troops have occupied the streets. Make your way down to the catacombs. Silhouette should have a hideout in one of the old tombs.
Oh, my shit was still activated. Fuck. I do need my speed enhancement for reducing the fall damage. Ow.
Construction of this building stopped during the crash of 46. Excuse me. It's been left to the bums.
Tracer Tom is coughing. He's sick too? Weren't they making a Great Death antidote? I guess it didn't work. So many cats here. Radioactive.
I didn't know. How could I know?
What's wrong?
I tried to stop them. I tried.
Stop who?
Mabra Monte Mimi. It was the contamination. And those 4 grizzles down there. 0001. Stupid password. That door should be locked.
Contamination and mutants. Where?
The sewers. In the basement. I lost everybody. Except for Michel.
Sorry to hear that.
Somebody should kill those ugly, those stinking, vicious... Oh, no, it's too dangerous. We've got to keep that door closed. Horrible.
Picking up about 100 rims of radiation.
Nice. The fuck? Icarus, the thing that Bob Pitch was talking about. Grizzles are very resistant to bullets, so... Oh fuck! Yep. We good now? I think we're good.
This sewer shaft goes to an enclosed compound where you can find an entrance to the catacombs.
You should go back and talk to that lady.
Forgive me.
I took care of the Greasels.
Oh?
Nothing can bring back their victims, but rest assured, the threat is gone.
Hurrah, my kitties! Now they can go out to play and not get eaten. And can you believe the guys with the rocket tubes were afraid?
Rockets?
Oh yes, the soldiers that use building number 14, you know, across from the catacombs, the old entrance. Afraid of greasers.
Bravery is not a function of firepower.
Green, crazy greasers.
That was a weird quote, JC. Didn't understand what he meant by that. Ow. Damn. I hear someone. Fuck. Commandos. And mechs. Maybe it's time to bring back my old strategy.
Visual. Unidentified suspect.
God. Okay, where is my augment for rockets?
Let's
And they just use their machine guns instead. Yeah, they don't care about my boats. Catacombs entry key. I kinda regret getting cloak. It wasn't that useful most of the time. Maybe because it's super fucking expensive and it should be used with silent run, I think, to be effective. Tech goggles. I think I got these goggles in the starting mission and then never seen one since then. Chat, I have been down in the tunnels trying to work out where all the government people Wojciech was talking about have set up shop. We are definitely going to have to be careful, so I don't think they have noticed us yet. Strange, lots of the gendarmes, but also some Americans. Overheard several of them talking as if they worked for MJ-12, but I have got no idea who that might be. Ah, that was a bird.
In France, MJ-12 is strong enough to operate in the open. They have blockaded this metro station.
Monsieur, over here.
Yeah?
I have something of interest. Rockets, huh? 4 for 5250. 3 lambs for 6750. A recoil suppressor weapon modification. 1200. Good deal, eh?
Those prices sound pretty steep.
The best I can do with the troops everywhere. They took over the mall where I meet my supplier.
Turns out I'm not a friend of the current regime. Maybe I can help you out.
Who is? We are all suffering. I tell you this. If you remove the 3 soldiers from the metro station next to the mall, never mind the dumb security, I will owe you a favor. Until then, the prices remain.
Pretty steep prices. I'll think about doing that favor.
Okay, I don't like this flickering room. I will check it, but I'm not gonna show what was inside. It's just a vent, never mind. Flickering is bad for some people. We should reduce this kind of things being in games. I know a guy named Dex and he has epilepsy and I am very worried about him. He is gonna play Deus Ex 2 sometime later. I hope he is not gonna have problems with flickering lights. Also, I know one pretty good YouTuber. Let's play, I should say. And his epilepsy is very... how do you say it? Very... apparent, strong. He physically can't play Cyberpunk because of it, because it flickers too much, which is a shame. I really wanted to watch him play it. Also, he has some problems with Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect has not just 3, all Mass Effects. You have like a holographic drones that provide information and they flicker too much. He has to squint really hard to be able at least to read subtitles, and he can't see that both drones directly because of this. So I am trying to be aware of this problem and be not respectful, like be aware and try to avoid that. Maybe I should throw gas grenade. I don't like his position. He's kinda aggroed, but not really. Fuck you. The enemy AI is very weird sometimes. They ignore the immediate danger and just prioritize the pushing alarm button technique, which never works out for them. Oh, medical bot. I wish I knew about you before I healed myself. That dude said about 3 guards, but I killed only 2. Maybe he blew up with mech, but I don't see his remains. Interpol wanted J.C. Denton. Interpol is currently seeking the whereabouts of known terrorist J.C. Denton. Denton is wanted for a number of international crimes, including theft, murder, money laundering, drug trafficking, and destruction of property. Denton was last believed to have been sighted in New York, but recent information indicates that he may currently be operating in Paris. Denton is approximately 6 feet tall, with silver facial tattoos and solid blue eyes, the result of a rare genetic condition that he often conceals with a pair of sunglasses. Denton is extremely dangerous and shouldn't be approached. Instead, if you believe you have seen him, contact your nearest police or security representative. There is currently a reward of 10,000 credits for information that leads to his capture or arrest. Interpol is also attempting to locate Alex Jacobson and Jaime Reyes for questioning in number of related incidents. No descriptions are available at this time, but will be posted as they become available. Read me. Icarus found you. Run while you can. I mentioned this before. Daedalus is written sometimes in newspapers. Not newspapers. News on terminals. So this is Daedalus warning me about that AI. Curfew hours extended. Due to a rise in criminal activity in the last week, curfew hours are now extended from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Individuals found in violation of curfew may be punished with a fine of up to 5,000 credits and 1 year in jail. Patrolling boats are authorized to detain suspicious individuals as necessary, and residents are urged to respect instructions from a boat the same as they would a police representative. The catacombs and all surrounding tunnels continue to remain off limits to residents. Any individual found in the catacombs will be presumed to be engaged in felonious activities until proven otherwise. Police have been sanctioned to respond to such activities with lethal force if required. Root misdirect file buffer overload. Re-erect TruthNet. Lies, truth, citizens of Paris, did you even turn in your sleep as your freedom was seized from you? Did you hear them when they told you it was done in your name? Or did you simply wake from your dream and never question the reality of your slavery? The city of lights has been extinguished by shadows. Our government has been taken from us. We live in fear of jackbooted troops and hulking, clunking tools of oppression, afraid to travel from one arrondissement to another. Where is the city of our dreams? The Pigalle has become the grave for our buried joy. The Champs-Élysées rings of nothing but the dirge of our forgotten hopes. We let this happen. We all let this happen. But it isn't too late. We are free in our hearts and our minds, and it is there that true rebellion must begin. Look to those who would unify us only to enslave us. Look to those who would make us rich but rob our souls. Look to those who would protect our safety by stealing our liberty. Question everything. Believe nothing. Take action in the places they cannot see, and they can never conquer us. Silhouette, Minister of True Lies. Tandis quils dormant, nos gagnorons. Very difficult words here. I never had to read French before, so sorry if I butchered some pronunciations. fuck? Fuck off. It still works. EMP grenades are so shit. Oh my god. That's weird. EMP grenades can disable bots forever, but it can't disable cameras permanently. I think that's very weird. It shouldn't work like that. Bro, he was about to throw lamb at me. Come on. Ah shit, I didn't notice the security terminal.
Took out the troops in the station.
Yeah?
They're dead. Now what about giving me a deal on some hardware?
Dead, eh? That could mean a lot of money for me, and a discount for you. I will give you prices that are 1/3 of what I said before. No better deal anywhere.
Yeah, I will take the recoil suppressor.
How about the recoil suppressor for 400?
Newest model of recoil suppressor, direct from the United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition.
How about that? I believe the UNATCO people would use the term harmonic stabilizer.
Yes, they are good at making up nice-sounding words.
Because my sniper rifle got a nasty recoil that need to be dampened. And I have enough lamps and rockets for now. I don't need to purchase them. How much did it upgrade actually? I don't know. Okay. I think I'm about to enter the catacombs of Silhouette, so I will end this episode now. I will go there next time. So thanks for watching this very scuffed episode. I don't know what future me will do with my no audio segments. Maybe I will add voiceover or something. We shall see. Okay. Goodbye everyone.